Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. This is your chapter 2, unit 1 or lesson 1. That is about the reproduction, in which we're going to discuss about sexual and asexual reproduction, and also what is fertilization. So let's start this from the beginning on textbook page number 90. So everybody need to open your textbook page number 90. Let's start. Where do living things come from? That is the first question that comes in our mind. Living things comes from other living things. Okay, the living things, they produce more living things. The survival of a species depends on its ability to produce new members. Every organism comes from a parent. We know very well. If you saw a dog, a cat, and even a human babies, or if you saw a new plants, they come from already existing plants, from already existing animals, from already existing species. Organism through the process of reproduction. What we call this? A process in which we're going to produce new offspring, new babies, or you can say that the new plants, we name this process as reproduction. So reproduction involves the transfer of genetic material from parents to offspring. The genetic material contains information that controls how the new individual will look like. For example, a parent of a dog, you can say that the puppy will come from the two parents. Okay, one is male dog and second is female dog. In the same way, the new plant that comes from a seed, this also will have all the properties or maximum similar characteristics like their parent. Okay, like a dog, like a cat, like a fish, like these things. There are two main types of reproduction. You know very well, we already discussed yesterday in detail about the sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. So let's see what is the sexual reproduction. For this, I'm going to take you on a link here, or the page that I already shared with you. The students, they just focus here. What is mean by sexual reproduction? So that is here. Everybody now can see the definition of this process. So what is this? Let's going to revise this again. Sexual reproduction is the production of new organism from two parents. From two parents. What it mean? Yes, thank you very much. Yes, Ahmad, that's great. One is female and second is male. Okay, these two parents with their egg comes from female and sperms comes from male of any cat, dog, or you can say that lion, tiger, giraffe, monkey, all like this. Okay, so a process is going on that is we name as fertilization, and then we get new individual or new babies. In this process, their cells combine and we get a new baby or new individual. Yes, my dear Jazan. Yes, Mr. Jazan. What do you want to ask? Jazan, you can unmute your mic now because you raised your hand, please. It's my last call to you, Jazan, then I move to next. Okay. Now come back to your textbook page number 30. So you can see here the first thing in which we know that how sexual reproduction going on and how they convert the cell, like the sex cells of egg and sperm, they combine together and there is a process. What is this process? Let's see this process. A sperm cell from male and an egg cell from female join in a single unit. They combine in a single unit in a process. What we call this process? That is called fertilization. What we call this? That is fertilization. The fertilized egg can contain genetic material from both parents. Why? Because it comes from egg and sperm. You know very well, egg from female and sperm from male. So the new cell that is made, we name as fertilized or fertile egg here that is mentioned. This contain all the information, all the genetic material that comes from their parents. For example, if you have your eyes color or your hair's colors, maybe like your father or like your mother, or it means that this genetic information passed to you from them. Understand? Till here, my dear students, if you have any question, please raise your hand. Otherwise, type no in the chat. Everyone quickly. Hurry up. That's good. Excellent. Very nice. Everyone, please type in chat. Okay, here. Abdullah Mustafa. Yes, my dear. Yes, thank you. Yes, Mr. Abdullah.
Sir, how male and how female make egg and sperm?
Yes,
how female make egg?
Okay, no problem. Okay, now I'm going to share another screen. So please look here and try to understand the meaning of fertilization and how their cells combine. Okay, and we're going to see their cells here. Look, this one. That is a proper definition, and it will going to tell you how these cells combine. From a male, you can see that here very well, sperm. These sperm cells comes, okay, from a male. And from a female, which cells come, we name as egg. So when they combine together, what they form here? Fertilization. This cell is formed. Then this cell convert into new offspring or new individual or a baby. Okay, my dear? Thank you very much. Thanks, my dear. No problem. Okay, now let's go back to your textbook here. After understanding page number 90, we are going to move on the next page. That is page number 91. So everybody, please open your textbook page number 91. We're going to discuss about asexual reproduction. What is this? So in detail, first we're going to read this, then I will share the link and you also can understand the definition of sexual reproduction from there. So after understanding sexual, we move on asexual. A mean if this A, it's mean without. Without, okay? If this A comes before sexual, it's mean without, okay? So asexual reproduction is the production of new organism from a single parent. Understand? In sexual, we have two parents, but in asexual, we have only one parent. It produces a new offspring that has the same genetic information as the parent. It's similar. No, there is no difference between the parent and the upcoming baby. No male and female sex cells combine. During asexual, there is no egg like female cell and no sperm like male cell, okay? So they don't combine during asexual reproduction. Since there is only one parent in asexual reproduction, genetic information is not mixed. This is also another, you can say that very important point in which the genetic information is not mixed. Because if sexual, what happened? Egg and sperm mix together. But during asexual, there is no mixing. Understand? The offspring are identical to original parents. It means they are similar, same. Okay? The offspring are same like their parents. So here you can see this table. Before to understand both these and going to compare them, I am going to take you again back on the link from where you should easily understand about the difference and about the sexual and asexual reproduction in detail. So after understanding sexual, we move on the asexual one. Here you can see that asexual reproduction is the production of, just a minute. Yes, my dear. I'm trying to. Yes. Okay, no problem. Okay. My dear, he's still in the waiting room. Okay. 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 Now let's see. Asexual reproduction is the production of new organism from single parent. Yes, Mr. Mustafa. Yes, Abdullah Mustafa.
Sir, do human also do like this, or only animals do like this?
Not only in animals, there are many plants, there are many other species, there are many amphibians. We will discuss about them when we move to.
But sir, animals do that, amphibians do it, but we do it or no? And humans do or no?
Yes, obviously, human beings also. You can see your parents. Okay, so how many parents you have? Male and female, like this. But we will see the difference here next. Okay. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, no problem. Okay, so you can see that during asexual reproduction, only single parent, one parent, okay, he gives the same identical offspring that is similar to his father or mother, like his parent. Okay, so that is a type of asexual reproduction. So you can see here the examples or as a difference between them. What are these? The sexual and asexual reproduction, in which you can see easily like unicellular organisms, they all work or give birth to new ones with the process we name as asexual reproduction. Here the example of hydras. The third example is here sweet potatoes. This also reproduce with asexual. Now when you're going to move sexual reproduction, here the example of human beings. So father and mother, after fertilization, from sperm and egg get a new baby. Understand? So now I'm going to take you back on your textbook so everyone can see and try to understand this table. So during sexual reproduction, what happened, my dear students? You can see that sexual reproduction, two parents, while asexual, one parent. Big difference. Okay, what happened to the sex cells? What are the sex cells? Sperm and egg. No need. In asexual reproduction, we don't want sex cells, but during sexual, we need egg and sperms. So offspring, the new babies, identical, same like their parents. They are different from their parents. So you can see that if you have more brother and sister, none of you like father or like your mother, because you are totally different. And our birth, we as a human, we are reproduced with the help of. Yes, well done. Very nice. Excellent, my dear. So the mixing of traits, there no mixing. Okay, that's the reason they are similar to their parents. But there the mixing is going on. You are not like your father totally or same like your mother. So there is mixing. Due to mixing, that is a change. That is the difference. So till here, if you have any question, please raise your hand. Otherwise, type no in the chat. Everyone quickly. Well done. Very nice. Okay, that's great. Everyone, please hurry up. Umar Walid. Yes, my dear Mr. Umar.
Teacher.
Yes, sir.
On how many pages you have?
This is the last page. The last, the last part. Somewhere.
Okay. I understand.
Okay, that's great. Excellent. Abdullah Umar. Yes, my dear Mr. Abdullah.
This was so easy.
Thank you very much. Thanks, my dear. No problem. Inshallah, I will make it more easy, inshallah. You will like all the lessons. Okay, you can find organisms from here that reproduce asexually in all 6 kingdoms. Whatever the kingdom we learned, like arthropoda, mollusks, cnidarians, amphibians, we will find all these in 6 kingdoms, all member of the bacteria, first kingdom, and most unicellular protists reproduce asexually. Understand? Most fungi and many plants can reproduce asexually during a part of their life and sexually during another. So it's mentioned that the examples, this type of reproduction present in all 6 types of kingdoms. Animals such as jellyfish, corals, worms, and some echinoderms can form new offspring asexually. Understand? Like jellyfish, corals, worms, and echinoderms. They also can reproduce by asexually. Some kinds of lizards, you know very well about the lizards, frogs, fish, and insects can also reproduce asexually. So it tells you about the types and also about the kingdom in which this type of reproduction is present. As a student, I think Mustafa asked me before. So I hope everyone understand till here. Now, my dear students, I'm going to take you back on the workbook for the homework of today that you need to done. So please open your workbook, page number, yes, 32, page number 32. So on page number 32, you have to complete question from blank 1 to blank 8. What are sexual and asexual reproduction, in which I explained you everything about both these reproduction in detail. So if you know, you can send me the answer in the chat. Okay, till here, any question? Please, you can raise your hand, otherwise type no in the chat. Everyone.